Hey friends, CISOs don't own cybersecurity risk. 5 years ago, 80% of enterprise CISOs reported to a CIO. Today that number is down to 19%. This rapid change in reporting structure has numerous implications. One of those is the area of focus, the responsibilities of CISOs and their teams moving forward. Increasingly, that area of focus is around enabling business initiatives. So when we look through the lens of business initiatives, we come up with 4 areas of focus. First and foremost, creating a security culture. Next, informing business leadership on risk. Third, how do we create strategies that mitigate that risk? And finally, how do we manage risk once it occurs? So if the CISO doesn't own cybersecurity risk, who does? The business. Just as the business owns all types of risk, they also own cybersecurity risk. And so you should frame it that way. These other risks might include things like the threat of competition, change to customers' buying behavior, currency fluctuations, the threat of litigation, impacts to the supply chain, and so forth. One way to think through these is to use a risk management framework. And you can use a tool like the Enterprise Risk Register to document your risks, the frequency, likelihood, impacts of those risks, and so forth. That's a tool that can be used to communicate to the board of directors. The board of directors has, first and foremost, fiduciary responsibility, but they also have oversight. That oversight includes things like strategy, investments, the culture, and it also includes risk. So it's the board of directors who sets the risk appetite. And by risk appetite, I mean how much risk are we knowingly willing to take? And they also set the risk tolerance. That's how much variance against that risk appetite that we've set. So from top to bottom, it's the board of directors who creates risk appetite and risk tolerance. It's the business leadership who then owns that risk. And then it's the CISO and security team who create a security culture, who constantly inform in a loop what those risks are back to the business leadership. They work through strategies and then tactics to mitigate those risks. And when risk does occur, they manage that. So that's a way of thinking about risk that enables business initiatives moving forward. In my next video, I'll talk about techniques that you can use to enable the business. Until then, hit me up below with any thoughts that you have on this topic. Stay safe out there. See you soon.